Volkswagen moves another step closer to becoming the world's biggest automaker. VW agreed to buy a 20% stake in Japan's Suzuki Motor, so it's going to create the world's biggest car-making alliance. We partner now with the FT to bring you Lex on Bloomberg. You get a sneak peek at the Financial Times' flagship column a day early. Neil Buckley joins us now from London. So, Neil, give us a few more details. Why is this deal so important?
Well, in monetary terms, it's not a huge deal. It's only $2.5 billion, the value of the stake that VW is taking in Suzuki. But I think it's a very significant step. Martin Winterkorn, the chief executive of VW, in 2007 set the target of making VW the world's #1 car maker by 2018. Now, this is a big step on the road to that. If you can put the two companies' car sales this year to date together, they're already bigger than Toyota. Of course, it's not a full merger, it's just an alliance, but it's a very important step, this, in the accelerating empire building by Volkswagen.
So why does it make sense to put these two particular car makers together?
Well, they both get quite a lot out of it. For Volkswagen, it will now have a foothold in both of the world's most promising car markets. It's already in China, the biggest foreign car maker. Now, Suzuki, through Maruti Suzuki, is the biggest car maker in India. It has about half of the Indian market, Maruti, and is credited really with helping to create the mass market in Indian autos. VW will also get expertise from Suzuki on building cheap and small cars, which is not something that traditionally has been a German strength. Suzuki, on the other hand, it gets an important cash injection, and it will have access to green technology, things like hybrid engines from Volkswagen, which is technology it's been lagging behind in.
So, Neil, what does this tell us about the global auto market? I mean, is all the growth in India and China?
I think it tells us two things. As you say, it shows how incredibly important China and India are now to the global auto industry. We had figures yesterday in China that November car sales nearly doubled from a year before. In India, they were up 61%. Now, in both cases, there are stimulus programs at work there, but nonetheless, these are incredibly fast-growing markets, and they're going to be the driver of the global auto industry in the next few years. Another driver of the global auto industry, I think, is going to be alliances like these. And in a lot of markets, there is real overcapacity in car making. Demand in the developed countries is still fragile. So this kind of tie-up is really the way forward for auto manufacturers going forward.
Neil, we thank you. Neil Buckley joining us there from the FT in London.